Hi, we're Mimi and Katrina, some of the student content shapers here at the university.
And we're going to be showing you some top tips on how to save money during the cost of living crisis.
If you would like to find some ways to earn a little bit of extra cash on the side, here's some ideas. WorkLink is a website on the student intranet which shows all the jobs on campus. They're all part-time and well paid, as well as there's lots of jobs available at the Guild every now and again. If you have any unwanted items left around, like clothes or other bits, selling them on second-hand websites like Vinted, Huzzah, eBay could be really good to just earn a little bit extra cash. Paid internships as well could be another option to earn extra money. Be useful because you can find ones that help your course and you can gain relevant work experience at the same time, as well as earning money. One of the most important things with money at university is setting up a good budget or a plan of what you'd like to do. One tip that I use, which is really useful, is having two separate bank accounts. I have one which my student loan goes into, and then I also have one that which is like an app-based account like Monzo or Revolut, and you can see on your phone how it updates. So what I do is I work out how much I can afford per week after my rent has gone out and any other expenses that are like concrete after my student loan comes in, and I think I need to last it this many weeks, so then I divide my leftover amount by that, and then I work out my weekly budget, and I then set up a standing order to my second account, to my Monzo account, so I know how much I can spend per week, and then when I go out I just take my one card, and then I am not tempted to touch my bigger pot of money where my student loan is on my other income. You can separate the money into pots with Monzo, and maybe a good option would be to separate it into needs, wants and savings. So you can have one pot for like your food, your transport, the money that you need to spend every week, and it's pretty much going to be the same, and then one pot for maybe going out, clothes, bits that you might want to decorate your room with, your wants basically, and then you just have a bit of extra savings for the side. Maybe you're just saving a little bit every week for buying presents for people when it gets to Christmas or holiday in the summer. Another thing that's really important, if you haven't done so already, is setting up a student bank account. Lots of banks have different incentives for students. Like Santander gives out rail cards, and HSBC gives out money, so if you haven't set one up already, it's definitely worth it. Also, cooking in bulk will help you save money because you can cook one thing for dinner and then have it the next day for lunch, and then you're not buying meal deals on campus. Also, if you have any leftovers that you want to take in for lunch, there's lots of facilities on campus to be able to reheat food. There's microwaves in the Guild, in Aston Webb, and there's also hot water taps around everywhere as well. Buying dried and frozen ingredients in bulk would also save a lot of money. If you know you have the freezer space and the cupboard space, there's places in Selly, like the Food Warehouse would be good for frozen stuff, and I know you can get massive bags of pasta there. And also the Asian supermarkets on Bristol Road do big bags of rice and other frozen bits like that. And again, that really helps with the meal planning and meal prep side of things.
As you can see, I also like to batch cook, and I'm currently getting out all my containers to make my meals for the week, so that's dinner and lunches. I am actually using my pressure cooker, which is 80% more efficient than the oven, and I've also got my Batch Lady cookbook, which is available on Amazon and will help me make all my favourite meals in big batches. The pressure cooker is also so great because it has so many different settings in it. You've got one for rice, meat, and you've also got a steam function. I'd recommend getting it for Christmas if you can. Put it on your wish list. I got mine from Amazon, and there's loads of different ones, and you can get some that are really cheap. After cooking, do make sure that you switch off all your appliances. Anything that doesn't need to be used should be switched off, all of your lights. This will really help save electricity. Also, if you can, pop your settings down on your boiler and on your heating. I would definitely recommend switching your heating off if you're not going to be in the house, or if you're not very cold, do switch it off to save money. Other ways of saving money can be to plug in your smart meter if you've got one. I am going to plug in mine and see how much I've used for today, and judging by the amount of electricity I've used, I can see that I've spent £1.91 from cooking, and I've spent £1.18 from using some of the gas. You could also see how much you use by breaking this down per hour, and it's really handy just to see what appliances use up the most money. I'd also recommend getting one of these wearable blankets. I absolutely love them, and a good old-fashioned hot water bottle. And you can get the wearable blankets from Primark, B&M, The Range, Home Bargains. I actually got mine from Home Bargains for £15, but there's loads of different alternatives as well. Another gadget I have that is actually much cheaper than a pressure cooker is an air fryer. You can get these very handily on Amazon again, at Currys. There's lots of offers going to be on Black Friday, so definitely look out. I would recommend getting one because they're so quick and easy, and they're quite healthy as well, and it takes half the amount of time to pop your food in, and it's really handy for just popping in frozen foods, chicken, if you wanted to make jacket potatoes. It's nice and quick and easy.
We hope you found some of these tips helpful.
If you've got any comments or any suggestions, please comment down below.